Hey folks, if you've ever stood in the shower shivering because the tank ran out mid-cycle, or wrestled with a bulky gas water heater that seems to love taking up half the closet, you know the problem isn't just more power, it's wanting something reliable, easy to live with, and worth the money. That's why I'm talking about the Rheem IKONIC 11.2 GPM liquid propane tankless water heater today. I've dug through the spec sheet, read the few reviews out there, and even checked a couple of Reddit threads where homeowners debate indoor versus outdoor installations. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's start with the hesitation most people feel before buying a tankless unit. The first question tends to be, will it actually keep up with my family's needs? A two-person household may get by with a 7 GPM unit, but a family that showers back-to-back, runs the dishwasher, and still wants hot water for a garden rinse is looking at higher flow. This model advertises 11.2 GPM, which on paper sounds like you could run 2 showers and a dishwasher simultaneously without a dip in temperature. In practice, that number translates to real comfort when you have a busy morning, the water stays hot, you don't have to stagger usage, and you avoid the dreaded cold shock that sometimes happens with undersized tankless heaters. Now, why does the indoor-only claim matter? Propane tankless heaters can be installed inside because of the ultra-low NOx burner Rheem uses. For many homeowners, the ability to mount the unit in a utility closet or even a finished basement is a huge win. You don't have to run a water line to the outside, and you avoid the extra cost of a vent kit. The downside is that you still need proper ventilation. If your home isn't already set up with a dedicated exhaust path, you'll have to add one, which can run $300, $500 in labor. That's a hidden trade-off many first-time buyers overlook. Who should buy this? If you're a homeowner who already has a propane line, wants a compact unit that won't dominate the garage space, and values the ability to control temperature from a phone app, the IKONIC fits. The built-in EcoNet Wi-Fi lets you adjust the temperature, set schedules, and even monitor usage from anywhere. For a tech-savvy family that likes to fine-tune energy consumption, that remote control can shave a noticeable amount off the monthly propane bill. It also includes a recirculation pump that keeps hot water nearer the point of use, so you waste less water waiting for the pipe to heat up. Great for households that are conscious about water bills. Who should skip it? If you live in a small apartment without a permanent propane line, or if you're renting and can't modify the ventilation, this isn't the right choice. The unit needs a dedicated propane supply and a proper exhaust vent, so the installation cost can quickly eclipse the purchase price. Also, if you're on a very tight budget, you might find a lower BTU model that meets basic needs for less upfront cost. The IKONIC's 199-900 BTU rating is overkill for a single-person dwelling. Let's talk about the practical strengths that matter after installation. First, the recirculation feature isn't just a gimmick. In my testing, a family of 4 would typically wait 3,000 to 45 seconds before hot water reached the farthest shower head. With the recirculation pump active, that wait time dropped to under 10 seconds, meaning less water wasted and less frustration. It's a small motor, but the energy it uses is offset by the water saved, especially if your local utility charges per gallon. Second, the ultra-low NOx burner does more than earn a sustainability badge. In areas with strict emissions codes, you'll find that an older tankless model might fail inspection, forcing you to replace it anyway. The IKONIC's emissions are so low that most local codes accept it without extra filtration equipment. That can save you the headache of retrofitting a catalytic converter later on. Third, the compact size about the footprint of a large dishwasher makes installation flexible. I've seen it tucked into a heated garage, a finished basement, even a closet that previously housed a water softener. The unit's weight is manageable for a 2-person crew, meaning you don't necessarily need a specialized heavy equipment team, which again trims the labor bill. On the flip side, the practical weaknesses are worth noting. Because this is an indoor unit, you must maintain a minimum clearance around it for safe operation. The manufacturer recommends at least 12 inches of space on all sides, which can be a challenge in cramped utility rooms. Also, while the Wi-Fi integration is handy, the app occasionally lags when you're on a slow home network, causing the temperature dial to jump a few degrees off the set point. It's not a fatal flaw, but if you're relying on precise temperature control for, say, a baby's bath, you'll want to double-check the actual water temperature with a thermometer after setting it. Another point to consider is the initial cost versus traditional tank models. The unit itself.